Hey people, Indrid here, 3v3 Faction War. This is Hades Wastes and Orks versus Imperial Guard. For the blue Orky team, Orconero is a mech boy, teleporting hero fighting in ranged combat with a bunch of Orky gadgets ready to daka things straight away, alongside Swagga Gitzsmakka with a Kommando knob, infiltrating hero that shoots you, stabs you and blows you up. Orky style begins with a twin link shooter. Rounding off the team, T3J with a Warboss, a melee hero, walking through objects, very good disruption, offense and support from the front lines. Red Imperial Guard, Perceptor with a Lord Commissar, strong offense and support, fighting in melee begins with a Refractor Shield. Alongside, Ligt with a Inquisitor, offensive hero with powerful control abilities, begins in melee but can get specialized ranged weapons. And rounding off the team, it's King Me 200 with a Lord General, fighting in ranged combat begins with a retinue of Stormtroopers, really strong defense and support can also add to the retinue. We have Sentinels all around then. Doubled shooters all around as well. Warboss has found the Lord General and wants to hurt him. That was a special attack. Knocked down all of those models. That wasn't even the stomp. Now they use the stomp, get some more disruption. Backed up by shooter boys, of course. And now they can plant their feet and try to whittle down that Sentinel who backs away. Warboss still on the warpath. Double cap, sorry, 2-1 cap early on. The red team have taken the Western VP, which is contested. Lord Commissar did not want to approach those shooter boys. Comes to help out in the mid. Kommando is in some melee. Lord Commissar's found a good approach. Makes the shooter boys immediately run. Yep, all of them immediately run. Maybe they can get through into a power bash here. Power in the middle on this map. Kommando leaves. Sentinel needs some repairs. We do see Orconero trying to get a little flank going. Two players are here though. They need to be careful. Lord Commissar needs to do something. That is electric armor, which is painful, as you can see. Very painful from the mech boy. Often leaves him, in a big amount of trouble. Has to run away afterwards, but it's a great opener to have against a bunch of guardsmen. 458 to 499 on the VPs. 2-1 cap there. I think the Imperial Guard are going to get both of these natural victory points, though. This is the Orc one being taken. The Sentinel can decap points, but it can't cap them. And the guardsmen are off building cover, apparently. They're not going to take it right now. Lord Commissar back on the Western VP. There's a war banner. Passive buffs for these nearby Orcs, and he just activated it there for a longer buff. I think it lasts 30 seconds when you do that. It's not a very large buff, but lasts for a long time, and it should stack with the Orc units using their war. King Me with heavy weapons squad on the way. Ligt actually got another Sentinel up, which is interesting. Swagga Gitzsmakka with triple shooters for all of the Daka. Warboss leading the lines, of course. So much shootiness. So much. Wonder if it's worth the Warboss just getting their enhanced custom shooter and planting their feet and shooting at stuff. Here comes Sentinels in, both with the ground pound from Ligt. Looking for some stomps. There's one. Get a couple of models. There's another one. They got way more, but they did have to commit pretty hard to get those. I'm not sure if this one's going to get away. Oh, those guys aren't shooting it. If they were all shooting at the Sentinel, it wouldn't have got away. They got it anyway. They got it anyway. This one almost went down as well. That was a massive risk from Ligt going for those stomps. Had to really commit to that. It didn't pay off. Almost lost both of their Sentinels. They now have a heavy weapon squad on the way. Perceptor with Catechins. Oh, Ligt goes for Catechins instead. They cancelled. I think they went for a Sentinel, then cancelled that. Went for heavy weapon squad, then cancelled that. And it's Catechins on the way. Looters for both Orconero and for T3G. T3J. That's it. Got a decap on their natural. Now they're ducking power down. Yeah, that was a rough passage of play. Committed, overcommitted, lost a Sentinel. And then they got their VP decapped and their power bashed in the counter-offensive. Sluggers with burners now for T3J. Where are they? Oh, they're over there. Infiltrated by Swagga Gitzsmakka for some reason. Wait, what did they get spotted by? Oh, because they started capping, that's right. Why did all these fellas get knocked over? Oh, Catechins knocked you all over. Oh, it's one of the Cadian schemes so the Catechins don't have their bandanas. These guys do, though. Who needs a helmet when you have some red cloth around your head? Stun bomb on the Lord Commissar's face. Orcs backing off. Only the sluggers in retreat, or they can back off towards the looters. And that death gun can do some work for you. There's a smoke grenade. Defensive smoke grenade from the Catechins. They really can do pretty much everything, those guys. Disrupt from long and short range with grenade launcher and shotgun. Defensive smoke. Power melee. They got it all. Almost wiped that heavy weapon squad there. 381 to 485. West side is red, I see. But for how long? Mech boy's back there. Uh-oh, getting power meleeed by Catechins though. Multi-laser turret helping out. It's not going to get the kill. Has pretty short range, but the DPS is pretty solid. Oh, down goes the mech boy. They grenaded him. Any war gear for the Kommando? No war gear. Hopefully we see the special shooter or something in tier 2. What is this? It's power bashing sluggers with their burners, burning things. They might get a couple of the gens at least. There is a defense force coming in, and they have some flamers of their own. Sentinel's very low, and there's Catechins here as well. Do they get the second gen? They're cutting it very close. And they do not get away. It was not worth it. Bad judgment there from Orconero. That was their sluggers. Really wanted that second gen down. Kommando in retreat. Mech boy's in on his feet. He's got that electric armor still, of course. 340 to 485. Warboss just tried a special attack on the Sentinel. Can't they give the Sentinel like tons of melee skills so that doesn't happen? Sentinel drops there. That was Ligt. Ligt's other Sentinel. Heavy Bolter has this locked down, but not for long. Big old flank coming from Swagga Gitzsmakka with tons and tons of Daka. Triple shooters fully upgraded, I think, yeah. Outrageous amounts of DPS. Just got to run, fellas, run. So they're going to get the VP decapped at least, and they might be able to angle towards the power. We see Ligt backing off to try and defend, which is smart. I don't think... Oh, maybe. I mean, they've got double Catechins. Maybe going for a flank would have been better. Now they're in a defensive position. And it means this they can't get flanked themselves, kind of thing. Catechins doing huge amounts of disruption. Hammer of the Witches on the Knob Leader's head. Yeah, Catechins mopping up here. Warboss now shows up. Level 2. There was just too much Daka for them to get through, but they did huge amounts of work. And the guardsmen were not helping. Leave it to you, lads. Oh, did they not decap the VP, I guess? No. T3J came around the other end. So Ligt did defend the VP there successfully, and their power as well. 312 to 485. Western VP is red for the guard. Sluggers really ran into that stomp there. Heavy Bolter has these guys shut down. Is the missile launcher worth it? Because when you can suppress a blob of shooter boys like this... Oh, did they just get an autocannon? They did. I think it still has value. The frag missiles against those blobbed up shooter boys, especially when Swagga has 3 of them. They have a weird boy now too. Look at him go. He's got his brain coming out of his head. West side, Orks pushing through. Here's Swagga. And there's some stun bombs from the stick bombers of Orconero. There's actual stick bombs there. Doesn't look like they're going to hit that much. Double shooter's going a bit close to the Inquisitor, who starts poking him with a sword. Is it meant to be a power sword, that thing? Or is she literally just carrying a sword around? I mean, sounds like something an Inquisitor would do. I don't know if it's, in terms of the model and stuff, if it's meant to be a power sword. 303 to 462. Hammer of the Witches on the looters. And look at the electric armor go. Catachans are on him though. And they get him, they power meleeed him down. The Sentinel needs to like move around the wall. This is not a good place to stand and shoot your missiles, buddy. Sluggers sneaking through with Hide the Boys from the Commando knob, global ability. Snuck through. They should have kept going to the power, I think. We got stomped now. And probably need to run. Basilisk Flare is popped. Oh, they're doing some good work in amongst those guardsmen. Wow. Judged it well in the end. Did Swagga. I think, yeah, these guys have over 200. They should be fine. Here is a Bane Wolf called in by Ligt. This thing is unique to the Inquisitor and it's very good at this. The Chem Cannon just dissolves power generators very quickly. Here's some Stormtroopers coming in as well, looks like. Also from Ligt. They come in infiltrated, which is handy as well. And a full power bash from that Bane Wolf. Can they get to the other power? Oh, his tank busters are up, so they need to be careful with it now. There's the big... I don't know what they call this. This massive Chem Cannon shot that slows things down. Does have a heavy bolter on the front as well. Orcs being pinned back a bit on this side. On the east side, you have a mid-map fight with a Manticore for King Me. Commando's on the way for Orconero. T3J, I think, just hit tier 3. Bane Wolf needs to back off. Weird Boy getting shots in. Is it stuck? It seemed to be very stuck there. Behind its own units, almost. Inquisitor in amongst some Orcs here. Bane Wolf didn't get to do that much before it went down. And now we see a Xenos Power Claw from the Lord Commissar. Also has Carapace armor. 302 to 459. Love the Dakar from the Commandos. They have a Knob Leader who has a rocket launcher. So maybe they could sneak around and get that Manticore on the other side of the map. Sentinel getting some repairs here. Almost level 3 for Perceptor. And look at this. King Me still has a Sentinel as well. Doesn't have the missile launcher though. 289 to 459 on those VPs. Who's this? Oh, the Commissar went down. Mech Boy's still down there. Here comes a bunker. A medical bunker, I suppose, or they might just leave it until they get vehicles over here and make it a repair bunker. Sneaky Commandos and a sneaky Commando knob. That is a burner bomb, which does what you think it would. Those guys had to run out of it. Commando tries to get the revive and gets it. Levels to 3. Mech Boy just backs off, stays in play. For now, anyway. 2 to 1 for the guard. Commando trying to... Oh, Commando squad trying to change it. These guys cap faster. Taking missile hits, though. Pushing through the mid with Warpath active. Judgment now up on the Weird Boy. Sluggers are getting very low. Knob Leader goes down. I think they're going to wipe. They do indeed wipe. Here comes a bunch of Plasma Gun Guardsmen. I think they should get looted tanks up. And then they can try to punish any Lehman Russes that appear with, you know, rocket launcher commandos and commando squads and tank busters and knobs. Here's one squad from T3J. Knob squad is in, and they have their knob leader already. And he's ready to roll. And they're gonna at least decap this VP, looks like. I don't think they can get close enough to that Manticore without base turrets helping, though. But they're running at it. They're keeping it moving. There's the decap. Double for the Orcs. They might get a triple. Anti-assault kit Stormtroopers having a word with the Knob squad. So we might see some anti-Nob squad stuff coming from the Inquisitor, maybe Excruciators or Purgatus. 262 to 403. There's the cap. They got the triple. Still a decent VP lead for the Guard, but it's not insurmountable by any means. Mech Boy's down on this side. Oh, did they have Mega Rumbler or something? Because this bunker's almost down. Tank Buster Barrage. Misses the bunker. Oh, they got it. They got the bunker. Here's a sneaky Commando again. No war gear for this guy. Might be looking for the revive. Big fight here on the west side. Love the Daka. Stick bombs going in. Catachan's trying to do their thing. But that is nasty. Left of your screen. Guardsman got wrecked. Here comes Ligt trying to help out from the side. There's a Nob squad right there. Didn't bring enough, Ligt. Kommando can now revive the mech boy. They're not though. They're kind of looking at him. Are they reviving? I don't see the green thing. It can sometimes be tricky to click on the reviving thing, to click on your ally to revive. There we go. They figured it out. 262 to 325. They really want to push for a full bash here, I think. Kommando is now level 4. Surely they're going to get it. The Guard pushing through the east side, though. Can they get the decap at least here? We see the Commissar retinue member for the Lord General. That was that shield you saw. And he's a decent combatant as well. Not spectacular or anything, but can do a little bit of work for you. Guards went up to 12 models with their plasma guns. Oh, they're trying to power bash with crack missiles. Yes. Unfortunately, those guys won't shoot at generators while they repair. Bunker coming in. Heavy turret is in. Manticore still around. Looted tank for Swagga, Gitzsmakka, and more commandos this time for T3J. Orks right back in this. They do have a 2v1 against them, but they got straight back on those VPs, eh? Only 50 between them now. Stuff getting roasted out of the bunker. Oh, I think they got away, you know. I'm pretty sure they got away. This heavy turret has vehicle armor, so it's probably going to take the Nob squad to tear it apart. I don't think they should waste their bullets on it there. Should have gone after the infantry. Oh, they stole the bunker, look. Okay. I don't think it was a great plan to put that heavy turret up. You're not going to be able to defend it very long from there. They might have held them up for a little bit longer. That's a burner bomb. It's not a good place to throw it, lads. 212 to 307. Guardsman trying to cap. The stomp comes in. Look at his sentinel remaining useful. Almost level 4. Now they have a looted tank to deal with, though. I don't think it's worth the sentinel trying to hang around and get a couple of missiles in. Oh, it's a rocket run. Oh, they missed the second run, though. The first run was really good. Orks are looking powerful. 2 Nob squads, 2 Commando squads, and a looted tank. Level 3 mech has super tough beam and still has electric armor. No war gear for the Kommando. Warboss, though, has the bang bang hammer and boss pole. So passively buffing health and suppression resistance with this. And buffing damage and speed, is it? Yeah, and speed on hit with this. It's a buff machine right now. Very angry one. They're trying to face tank a heavy bolter. Didn't work out great for them. Commandos being weird. Oh, there we go. Let's love the Daka. Could have used that a little bit earlier, but they messed them up. Orks have the west side. They have a 2-1. Big guns coming out. Baneblade on the way for Ligt. Is that a good choice, though? With 2 Nob squads, looted tank commandos. They're going to need to really look after, that's for sure. Look at that Lord General doing work in melee. One of his buddies is still alive. Not sure if it's Derek or Nigel at the moment. Oh, he died. Another one came in though. Trying to get those commandos out of there. Looks like it is indeed Derek. And yes, I can tell them apart. I don't think you're going to be able to cap there, buddy. Nigel's come in. Derek falls. And there's Love the Ducker at close range. Is there no minimum range for that? They might kill the Lord General here, which will be very sad. Down he goes. Over on the west side, it's a Sentinel decapping. And they do have an Executioner Lehman Russ now over here, which is very good damage versus a Nob squad, but can it stay safe? So it needs to get relatively close to fire that very impressive gun. It's a good stomp though, really good stomp. Well played, Perceptor. Getting that stomp and getting the Sentinel away. There's Super Tough Beam though. It's very bad news when you're trying to deal with the Nob squad to see them get Super Tough Beam. And immune to knockback and suppression when they have this. Not to mention 40% damage resist. It's a very expensive piece of war gear, but it's a hell of a buff for a Nob squad especially. 191 to 243. Can the Orcs grab the west side back? Looks like they can. Over on the east side, is that the Warboss who's charged through? No, it's the Kommando hunting things with a rocket launcher. Got the Manticore. King Me's down to just 2 units. And now the Baneblade is under threat. Uses the grappling hook to get over here. And now a Nob squad is on it. These guys have heavy melee choppers. They can chop anything. Probably super effective against trees. But even super heavy tanks can't stand up against them very long. Okay, looks like it's going to survive. Inquisitor, surely you've got to get excruciators or something. Surely. Should be getting it right now, in my opinion. Help protect the Baneblade. Triple cap for the Orcs. Imperial Guard will get their natural back. Lord General still down over there. Doesn't seem like Ligt is going over. Sneaky Commando's being sneaky. There's Love the Ducker. Usually they throw their burner bomb first and then do Love the Ducker, so that everything's like rolling around and falling over in the fire, which is pretty effective. War Banner goes up. Guard get their natural, but for how long? 191 to 158. Perceptor asking for repairs. On the Sentinel, maybe? Here's another Executioner Lehman Russ, this time from King Me. Making a decent push. Kicking off on the west side, though. Repair bunker is up. Something just exploded over there. Something orky. Not sure what it was, actually. It might have been stick bombs or something over there. I don't know if this force is enough to push against the Baneblade. With double Catechins here. Well, one of the Catechins is gone already. Where's that Demolisher? There's a Demolisher Cannon. Oh, wow. Was that also... I think that was a Demolisher Cannon and Emperor's Wrath going in. Pretty effective at messing up those Orcs. Swagga Gitzsmakka is floating resources a lot, which usually means an Orc player wants to get a battle wagon. Oh, this guy's just breaking the bunker. Pretty damn effectively as well. To be honest, yeah, they needed to tie him up in melee, not try and shoot him. Down goes the bunker then. Lehman Russ is getting some repairs. Oh, he's grappling hooks into a bad spot. And goes down. Nob squad, bit of a mismatch here against the Guardsman. But look at that, Orcs have both the natural victory points. King Me now has Kassakin. I wonder if they'll get grenade launchers to try and disrupt caps. Hard boys and user choppers from the Warboss on this Nob squad, and they are just rampaging on through. Oh, they do have Purgatus now. big area of effect stun with some damage. Nob Squad are dealt with, but they did a lot of work there. Now the Inquisitor is on the VP, and that's a Rocks. Is it going to hit the Lord Commissar? It does. Lord General is still down over there. 191 to 95. Leman Russ being aggressive, runs into some rockets. And there's some sneaky commandos as well. And there's a looted tank. It might go down now. Looks like it will. Down it goes. Warp Vomit with a big old stun. What's going on west side though? It's a Nob Squad chasing a tank again. It's a Baneblade being chased. Inquisitor not here to protect it. She's in the mid. Addictions can protect it though. And there's a Demolish Cannon shot as well. Commandos. Oh, double commandos coming in. Uh-oh. They're trying to repair it, but that's a lot of damage to repair. The Nob Squad just soaked up all the damage as the commandos came in and got the job done. Orks taking the west side, 2-1 now. What's going on east? Newman Rush trying to get some work done. That is Emperor's Wrath. Big old boom. Level 6 Lord Commissar now. They've come all the way from the west side, Perceptor, I think. Commissar chasing stuff. Oh, now power clawing a looted tank down. Well, there's a lot of stuff here, buddy. Oh, Ligt fell over in the mid. The Inquisitor is down. But the Lord General's back. Orcs trying to grind out this 2-1 cap. Derek and Nigel both with us. We have a Sniper Rifle Lord General too with Fire on My Target. And Carapace armor. Perceptor, you've got to spend your resources, buddy. Are they trying to get a Stormlord now? Surprised they didn't get a Stormlord to begin with, to be honest. Ligt, that is, when they got the Baneblade. Stormlord is so effective against infantry. And there's a lot of infantry here. That is a Rocks set up by Love the Daka. And it's very painful. Wow. That is so much death. Yeah, red team are done for. Triple cap for the Orcs. The brute force just overpowered them in the end. They did try to set up over here with, you know, a Baneblade and a bunker and things, but that Kommando did some work. There's another Rocks to bash the powers. One way to bash it. And there's the game. The level 4 mech boy. We had a level 7 Commando Nob. Took a while to get some war gear, but they were super effective when they did. Look at that float. Look at that float. 1300 rec, 500 power. The Warboss level 6 with heavy armor. Up over 2,000 hit points. Level 6 Lord Commissar did some good work with Emperor's Wrath and that claw. Level 5 Inquisitor down. Maybe should have been a bit more careful with the Baneblade. I mean, it's easy to say. How do you stop a Nob Squad and 2 commandos running at it? I guess you try and support it a bit more, but they didn't have what they needed to do that. Level 3 Lord General, and it looks like only Derek survived. There he is. There you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Big thanks to these players. I'm not sure if this was an arranged faction war or just a happy accident. Thanks to Swagga Gitzsmakka for sending it in, and I'll see you guys next time.